Good day, folks. So, jumping back into House Flipper. I don't plan on doing a lot more of these videos, at least not up on my channel. I might do some live streams on them. I have some other games coming out. So, this might be one of the last ones I post for a little while. But I did buy a house after my last video, and it's called Unsatisfying Effect. It has one floor, says 3 rooms, BS. For sale, a house belonging to the city condition fixer upper. The effect of poor social care decisions granting social housing to a certain family ended badly. When the social workers came, it became one big mess. However, you might find something interesting there. I did find something interesting there. I'll insert a clip of the before. And now we're going to jump in to see what it looks like after I flipped it. So this is my outside garden. I've redone the siding because I put new windows all through the house, and I redid the siding. So it's now a black and white home with black windows and black doors. The outside is very simple. It's very modest. Nothing fancy. You'll see over here there's a little koi fish pond with some large bushes and lots of fruit trees. Continuing on here, some trees that were here already. I planted a little garden, which I should harvest, but for now I'm just going to leave as is. Wheelbarrow, and a scarecrow to scare off the birds. Haha. Back here is some more bushes and such, and a nice little sitting area. A place to sit down and just relax or have something to eat, maybe to do some entertaining. Oh, can you open this? Oh, you can open this. I forgot about that. Up on the wall is just some lights and some little ornament things that I found, or decoration things I found on the community tab, the workshop in on Steam. I play on Steam, so there is a community tab. But I'll see if I can flash up an image of it here. And there's a workshop, and you can add things that people have made, assets that people have made using Unity or using whatever software that they can. That's works, and you can import some of these things. So you'll see lots of that in this game because I finally got into doing that, and it's definitely added an extra flair to my property. So a couple of decorations there. Here is a long clothesline, just because what the heck, why not? A water fountain, because again, why the heck, why not? I had lots of space to do it. I didn't do anything too specific when it came to theme, like Japanese or crop or whatever. When it came to the yard and the garden, I just threw some stuff in, and that I think I would like, and that's about it. So we're gonna go into the front door now. and this should seem quite a bit different. Now, the layout is about the same, give or take a few things in the house, but the entranceway at the least is the same. Just some beige, boring walls. I really don't know what to do for the most part. My last one with the Gemini Dreams, when I did that one side, which was very bright and colorful, that was a little outside my comfort zone. So I went back to my usual boring neutral thing here. To the left here, we have now this is this I love this bedroom. This bedroom came out so well. This bed is found on the workshop, as is this shelving unit. And anything else in here? Oh, this picture here that says love on the wall, those are all from the workshop. So if you're looking for something like that, that's where you can find it if you use Steam. But this bed, I love this bed. I love the pink and the teal and the black and the white. I used black wallpaper for the backdrop, and then some very pale pink on the walls. I just think it's a really nice feminine, but not too feminine. It's not like young girly feminine. This could be a young adult female. This could be, it could be a young adult couple. It could be something just maybe a teenager even could live in here. I think it would be very suitable for that. It could also just be a spare bedroom. Who knows? Over across the hall to the right of the entry is an office. Now, most of this is from the game, but you'll see some artwork on the walls here that are definitely not from the game. I added those in. A little statue of Totoro. He was like a Japanese character. I don't know. I don't really know who he is. I know the name, and that's about it. A drink and some car keys, which I keep forgetting to flip around because it annoys me that they're not flipped around. What else? A chair. This chair over here is not from is also from the workshop, as is this little Buddha kitty, Lucky Kitty, and the candles and the printer. Otherwise, everything else is from Steam. Nothing exciting. But I actually really like the way this little office turned out. It turned out much better than I expected. I was a little concerned when I first started it, but I really am very happy with it and the way it turned out afterwards. Now I left two doors. I think there was an end door here, and I don't remember if there was a door here or not. You'll probably remember more than I do because you would have seen the pre flip video, and I haven't looked at that for a while. So. I left a secondary door there because I just wanted to be able to. I don't know. It just made sense to have a doorway there and here. I don't know why. It just felt right. So, anyways, go through here, and you already got a glimpse of it. But I made this hallway here, and it's almost like a little uh, hallway, an art display. I have some what looked like little photos from travels, some other personal photos maybe over here, some nice big artwork down the hall here. This one here, all of this is from the game. There's nothing that same with the carpet on the floor. It's all from the game. However, this is where my interest really peaked when it came to that bringing in those assets from the workshop, and it was in here in the laundry room. Laundry room is one thing I struggle with a house. I usually struggle with the fact that you have to install the washing machine, and usually you can't really fit it in the right places, and it tends to not work the way I want it to work. Yada yada yada. This just the way this is just happened to work out better. Let me just tell you that pretty much everything except for the laundry basket over there, the two sets of towels, the towel hanging up, the dog shampoo, and the basket. Everything else is from the workshop, and I am so happy with the way this turned out. This here is a laundry sink shelf thing. This here is just the dryer and a washing machine I got from the workshop. Also, you can see that it's just like hollow in the back, so it's just a front-facing look for it, which is quite cool. And included, I also grabbed some cleaning supplies and used that just to fill up the shelves. And I thought it was really neat. It looked very realistic. And I painted it a pale yellow, just with something bright and airy, nothing fancy. I put a vacuum and a mop and a broom and a drying board. What is that called? Ironing board. I realize now I didn't put any artwork in here, but I'm not overly fussy about that. I'm good with it. Let's go ahead and go into the bathroom. The bathroom's over here. It has also had quite a bit of a change. Now, you'll notice on the wall, If you look up really close, you'll notice there's rivets. This is more like siding for the outside of a house. Think that it looks like the interior paneling for like an old trailer and all that kind of stuff. I just really liked it. It gave some texture to the walls, and I don't know. I just decided to keep it. I didn't care if it was supposed to be for the outside. I went through a lot of reiterations in this room, trying different walls, and eventually this is the one I ended up really liking. You'll notice the artwork here behind the toilet, beside the sink. Those are also from the workshop, as is the roll of toilet paper, the package of toilet paper down here. Everything else, almost everything else, is from the game, with the exception of these weird little things here. These are just like extenders that kind of click into this bathtub. I fought with this bathroom. I fought with this bathroom. I tried to put a shower in so badly. I could not. I tried. They have shower curtains and everything on the workshop, and nothing worked. Just nothing worked. Nothing fit the way I wanted it to fit. So I said, forget it. I did this. I'm not. I really like it. But I myself would probably have to have I mean, I know for myself, I would have to have a shower, because having just a bath, I've lived in homes that just have baths, and I will never ever do it again if I can help it. But otherwise, yeah, it did turn out really well. Outside of the shower, or the lack of shower thing, I really like the way everything else turned out. Again, very muted, a little bit of white, a little bit of wood. Really just a little bit of cream, maybe a little bit brown, that kind of stuff, but it's very neutral. It was actually, I believe, the second of a room that I did. The first one was a laundry room, the second one was this, and the third one was the office. And the office was really where I took off with my creativity for this home. Now let's go turn to the right, coming out of the bathroom, and over here you'll all have another bedroom. Now the bedroom is very bright, very colorful. It almost gives me the vibe of a young grandmother, maybe not so young grandmother, but with someone who likes things a little bit quirky. They have this bed here is from the workshop. It has like this cool little, what looks like a homemade patchwork quilt. The sign, or the picture up there above the bed headboard, that says home, me love you home, I don't know. Anyways, that's also from the workshop. I think every oh no, this record player with some vinyls, that's also from the workshop. These two pictures are also from the workshop, these watercolors. I just made it Everything else is from the game, though. I just made it so that it was like someone who had a little bit of quirkiness to them. They don't want everything to be too modern. They want to bring in something from like maybe the 70s or the 60s, and something a little bit older, but still new and funky and cute and quirky. Quirky is what I would call this room. The back wall here is the bossa in a orange. I think it's a light orange. The walls, I believe, are in a probably beige ecru, kind of, not, maybe not ecru, it's not yellow enough for ecru, but it's like a very off white kind of thing. So it's not pure white, because trust me, it was white and it was very bright. So yeah, but still very plain. And for some reason, I almost left the whole room white and just decorated it as if that's just something that someone would, who lived very minimally, that's what they did would do. But I decided to add a little texture to the back wall, because I really like the idea of having a focal wall, um, especially in a bedroom. So let's go around the corner here, and you'll come into my little coffee nook. I have a But First Coffee, which is also from that workshop. I have a little coffee cup display here, which is also from that workshop. Two coffee pots and some coffee. I have no idea, coffee and tea packets, and some cookbooks. Again, all from the workshop. Everything else is from the game, and for the most part, a lot of the other things from this is in the game. Um, as you know, if you've seen any of my other flips, I like to have a little coffee nut, because this is my dream. I kind of already have one myself, but it's not on this scale. And if I had my choice, it would be huge. I even put stuff in the cupboards, but of course, the coffee mugs are on display in the middle, out front and center, and because they are the most important part of everything. Over here we have, so this was the Marv light colored cabinets. This here is one long piece, And here is everything else also belongs to the same collection. I didn't even know this thing here with the open cabinet existed, but it was a nice place to put the microwave, the cookie jar, this utensil thingy here, the onions, I think that's it. Everything, yeah. Oh, the cheese, the buns, the coffee, those are all from the workshop. Everything else is from the game. Sorry if I'm moving around a lot. I'm just trying to show everything. But I really didn't know what to do with this. I really struggled with this house. It said 3 rooms, so I thought it was a small house. It was not a small house. It was a really big house. In fact, where this little coffee nook what is, there is, and I'll insert a picture of it here. This was actually a closet. There was a little closet in here, and it had a safe, and with absolutely nothing inside of it, but it had a safe in it, and a poster and all that kind of stuff hidden behind a bricked in wall. It was rather interesting because I was looking on my map going, there is something back there that is dirty and I can't get to it. What is going on? And you had to break down the wall. I should have taken some video of it, but I didn't. But anyways, yeah, the kitchen was a little bit of a struggle at first. I really didn't know what to do with it, and I kind of gave it a bit of a 70s kind of flair, with the brown, and I inlaid some tile here on the floor. By the way, this is the zebra, I think, wood paneling on the floor. I did that through most of the house except for the bedrooms and the office that has carpet, but the rest of it is this. But I did inlay this brown tile. As you might know, the blue one that looks like this is my favorite tile in the game, and I decided to step away from that and do something different and use the brown and kind of orangey version of it. Added some, I think it's like a coffee color or something like that, like a dark coffee color on the walls, and yeah, gave that really kind of 70s kind of feel to it, or what I would assume 70s is. The default for the cabinets is all just the default. I was too lazy. I'll be honest with you, I was too lazy to try to match things up. I just went by the default. I didn't care. That was good enough for me. It was cream, it was beige. I was fine. I didn't really care. I mean, it's not my favorite, but I was trying to use something I found in the workshop, but it was very white and very flat, and you couldn't interact with it, and I couldn't make it fit, even though it had everything I wanted, but they didn't have enough, and I wasn't able to make a full kitchen out of it, which really sucked. So I went with what is available within the game. Now you're going to go over here. Now this says kitchen, and so does this. I'm not sure why this also says kitchen. Is clearly a dining area, but whatever. This table I also got on the workshop. It's I think called a Mexican table. I don't know, but it's a wood table, and the color of the legs is what gave me the inspiration for this room. So I went with a mint wallpaper, um and just some plants and some a little some a liquor cabinet, because it seems like I keep putting a liquor cabinet in, or a bar of some sort, in all my flips lately, because let's face it, they gave us that to use, so I'm going to use it. I put a couple of bar stools here for company, or just for anybody who wants to sit down and grab a coffee at the counter rather than sit at the table. We have a cheese and bun board out as if we're going to entertain, even though I don't, obviously, I'm not entertaining because I didn't set the table, or maybe it's just people are coming by to snack, and I don't know, whatever. Anyways, artwork is all from the game, so is the lights, and that's it. And then in here we have 2 little sitting areas. So the first little sitting area is kind of like a library. It's a place you could sit down. And can I sit on this? I don't think I can sit on it. Why can't I sit on it? Oh, you can't sit on this one. Can I sit on this one? I can sit on this one. So it's like a little library, someplace you can just sit, maybe have a nice conversation. No electronics, no TV, no, no nothing like that. You just sit down, you do a little reading. There's some, encyclopedias over here, some, probably fiction and maybe some nonfiction over here. And did I turn the light on? Yeah, the light's on. And yeah, and a blanket basket for curling up on the couch when you're reading and all that kind of stuff. It's a cozy little spot in the house, just someplace to sit there quietly, and maybe while other people are sitting in the main living room watching TV, you can sit over here and you can read and all that kind of stuff. I even put a weird little uh cow skin or whatever rug. It's not my style. It's not something I normally do, but it kind of suited the space. It was the right size. It wasn't the normal kind of rugs that I normally do, which are kind of very either round or square or rectangular and just boring. It was a little bit different. It gave a little bit of pattern to the rather bland room. But that's me. I like bland, with the exception, of course, the red wall. I love red. Red is one of my favorite colors. Not the favorite color, but is one of my favorite colors, and this red is no exception. Now, I have gone with a darker, richer kind of living room, with the exception of the fireplace, and I'll explain that in a second. We have a black sectional, a black rug, bright, kind of dark, sexy red walls, and some rather austere looking portraits. One there and one over here. They're all a little strange, a little weird, but I've never really looked all that closely up at them. They're very different, aren't they? And a couple of plants. Now, the glass coffee table here. This is from the workshop. The side table over here is also from the workshop. The wood bin with the utensils for the fire, also from the workshop, as is the corner fireplace, the TV stand, the DVDs, the Super NES, and the weird little horse statue. Um, I just wanted to use them, and that's how they just kind of fit in. This the one downfall, if you will, for the workshop items is that you can't change the color, and they're not interactive. So if this was one of the fireplaces from the game, I would definitely have it on and have the fire blazing bright and strong and warm. But you can't do that, and you can't interact with anything else. So, which is really kind of disappointing. And maybe in House Flipper 2, maybe for Steam they'll be able to do that. They'll be able to make it so that we can make assets in Unity or an Real Engine or Unreal Engine, sorry, and we can bring it in here and have them be interactive, have lights work, have fireplaces work, have I don't know what else work, maybe a Super NES work, I don't know, but something that would be interactive would be really a bonus, because I actually really feel that these little bits that I've added into the game, into this flip, have really added a little something to the space, to make it a little less flat, maybe a little less like a game, and a little bit making it look like it's real. I just Yeah, there's something about it I really enjoy. I think my favorite thing that I've imported from here would have to be, oh, obviously anything to do with coffee. Anything to do with coffee is definitely going to be my favorite thing, but also the cookbooks. Love the cookbooks. Love some of the artwork that I brought in from the game over there, and in these watercolor uh, photos there. I don't know, and of course the laundry room. Sorry, the laundry room by far is definitely one of my favorite things. I struggle so much with the laundry room, and there are other laundry room items and other items that I have definitely downloaded that I will definitely be bringing into future flips and renos when I get to them. For now, I'm not gonna show you. We're just going to just know that in the future, if you play on PlayStation or Xbox, and you don't have access to that, then I'm sorry. But hopefully one day they will bring that access to you. Though I don't know if they're going to do that for House Flipper 1, because they seem to be kind of done with the game. Now I'm just going to go out and do a quick little harvest of the garden, because again I'm still trying to figure out, do I want to whew, that was fast. Whew, there we go. I'm trying to figure out, do I want to have the 70 tomatoes, 4 carrot. I'm just looking at all the stuff wow, cool. I don't understand the whole pantry thing. I am completely clueless as to okay, so can I sell? Okay, like, oh, I can take, oh, so you can sell. Oh, you can make money off of this? Before I back out, though, I am going to replant. I am going to replant some stuff. Let us just sunflowers, some corn, perhaps. It's quite the. There's already a crop plant there. I know. That's why I am moving my arm to plant elsewhere. Potatoes. Potatoes are, handy little thing to plant. Not sure why I do some in rows and some in squares like this, but clusters, But it is what it is. And a pumpkin. I like the pumpkins. The pumpkins look cool. I mean, I like the tomatoes too, but it's quite the animation that they've put in for this. It's also quite interesting to watch. I feel the need to water, even though technically we don't have to, but I feel the need to water. Apparently, the drone can harvest. Not sorry. They can. He can. It can. It can actually fertilize. So let's just take a little zoom here. I don't go on to the drone very often, and we haven't hit 30 minutes yet. So let's just take a little look of the yard from up above. I wish we could go out a little bit further and be able to see a bit more, but take photo. There we go. I cannot do it now. Why can't I do it now? Oh no, a new image has been added. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. How do I get out of here? And we're back. How do I get out? Oh, no, no. Continue, continue. Okay. Okay, well that was fun. That was interesting. I've only used the drone once or twice. Oh, by the way, if you've not used the workshop items yet, do be forewarned that there are some that have a little few glitches in them. I had put a picture in one of the bedrooms. I actually had to use the blowtorch to and if you haven't seen the blowtorch, it's the flamethrower. Sorry, I had to use a flamethrower to remove it because it would not. I could not grab it. I could not sell it. I could not get rid of it. It was the only way I could get rid of it. So was use the flamethrower, which sucks because I lost some money on that. But yeah, so that was that. I'm debating. I'm thinking, how much money do I have? I have $1.5 million. I think I'm going to see how much I can get this for a rental property. Only because I'm I wouldn't. I do enjoy making the passive income. So let's go ahead and see what happens when we rent the house. Can we rent the house? No rental blocking rooms. I don't know what that means. We have a corridor, a bedroom, a multifunction room, a bathroom, an office, a kitchen, a corridor, a laundry, kitchen, living room. Again, I don't understand why kitchen is there twice. Oh, kitchen because of I know why, because of the dining area, actually, not the and we have office. What's the multifunction room? Corridor, because that's not the office. So what's the multifunction room? I don't understand. Again, I don't quite understand how it said that there was 3 rooms, but there was obviously a heck of a lot more rooms because I knocked out a few walls, but so there's still a lot of rooms. So I'm not sure what's going on, but let's see what we can do renting it out. 55, 57 per day. Um, I would prefer to not have to do so many days. I would like to keep it at. So what happens if you Huh. Can you do it down to 0? $1 a day. I don't think so. I would like to not have to go crazy and have to wait 60 days. I'd rather just have 30 days. You know what I mean? Like how little can we do? What's the Well, let's just do the let's see. Let's try 46.68 for 30 days. Let's just see if we can find that. Penalty for canceling contract is only $350, which is better than the last one. Rental deposit is only $140. Recommended daily rent is $55.57. Who cares? Let's see what happens. Now, what happens if you don't find? Okay, well, I guess you always find someone to rent the place. I am still having issues with my rental. Well, not so much the rental property now, or no, sorry, not so much the office now. Um, there are still some glitches. It still has a save issue that comes up, so I'll block that out in a second. And there we go. We're back at my home, and everything looks just fine, even though it definitely said it was not okay. I was trying to find the lilac bushes. I couldn't find the lilac bushes. This is my yard, by the way. If you've never seen it, it's very boring, very bland. It's very much like me. Except for my inside of my house is absolutely gorgeous, and I absolutely love it. But now that I have new assets to bring in, I am thinking of bringing those in. Hello, my little Archie kitty kitty and my puppy doggies, all my puppy doggies. Yes, yes. Where is my other puppy doggy? Is he outside? Where does he go? No, no, there's a cat. And where's my little doggy? Oh, there he is. There he is. He's outside, silly puppy, with your little black spot on your bum. And what are you doing in the bathroom? See, now you notice how I take the bed out. Now you can run around like a goober nuts that you are. Yes, look at the puppy. That's about what my dogs are like too. Except for my dogs are all black. Both of them. Black, a little bit of brown, or a little bit of white, one or the other. But my cat is very much an orange cat who likes to snuggles on the couch, just like my little Axel Yield and my Archie here does. But yeah, isn't he so good? I just think he's so adorable. La Lord, you're so good. Yes, you're so cute. I'm not going to interact with you though, because that just takes too much time because it's too slow. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll be back again in the near future with another flip. I've been working on stuff in the background and doing other games and live streams and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes while I'm listening back on my live stream a day or two later, I sit here and I work on house flippers. So that's how I got this last flip done. And it took a long time. Took a long, long time to get done, but I got it done. So, anyways, I do hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you again in the future. Thanks. Bye bye.